morning. This morning I was up with the family and learned that overnight the work did briefly stop regarding lightning, but has returned to full power. Did return to full power shortly afterwards. The wind is hampering the large cranes moving very heavy debris. That's a challenge that they're attempting to work around right now. I met with the families this morning, with some families, and the losses to them are catastrophic. One family I met with had a daughter who had recently graduated law school, recently married in January, and obviously the family is distraught and wanting to know every detail about what's happening and whether or not their daughter and their son-in-law are going to be found. I told them that we are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop, with waves of search and rescue teams, and that the Miami-Dade rescue teams out there, including the police and our foreign friends who are also assisting, are doing everything they possibly can, and they are as intent on pulling everybody out of that debris pile as the families are in having those family members pulled out. Governor DeSantis, I met with yesterday. Thank you, Lieutenant, for coming today. And Governor DeSantis wants to supplement the charitable efforts that are ongoing now and has asked me to work on that project. His concern is that nobody fall through the cracks with respect to funding. So there are significant donors that I will be working with, and we will be working to supplement all of the funds that are available to the families and make sure that everybody gets what they need. I know Mayor Cava was at the meeting this morning, also meeting with families, consoling them, providing them information, and letting them know they have our 100% support. Thank you, Mayor Cava, for doing that. As usual, the town of Surfside and I stand ready to provide any support to the rescue effort that we can. We're small, but we're here, we're on the ground. Our staff is working 12 to 18 hours a day, and we will continue to do whatever we can to support the effort. We are currently responding to inquiries from our large buildings in town regarding the collapse and advising them that they should do a full structural review of their systems. In addition, we are doing a deep dive with respect to the sister building called Champlain North, which is essentially the same building built by the same developer at the same time, with the same plans, probably with the same materials. And given we do not know why the first building fell down, we have significant concerns about that building and the residents in there. From the very beginning, we worked to make sure that those residents had alternative housing if they wanted it. Several of them have taken us up on that offer, but right now we continue to work with the condominium board to make sure that, we can't make sure, but we're going to do everything we can to look at those structural systems, including ground penetrating radar, the columns, the beams, the slabs, and try to get our arms around what may be happening, what did happen. And but like I said, we have some concerns about, not just some, but deep concerns about that building, especially given we don't know what has happened there. But our engineer is actively working on it, as our town official is. Lastly, I want to relay, and again, I'm going to do this publicly, and I know Mayor Cava has been extremely compassionate and supportive of the families. They've asked me if they can somehow get back down to the site to visit. I told them that I support that idea. Of course, we have to work around the rescue efforts, and whether we do it over the course of a couple days, I think it would be very, very good for those families to again see the amazing efforts that are being expended on their behalf. And I will work with Mayor Cava to see if we can make that happen for the families. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Surfside Vice Mayor Tina Paul.